Is that Navia over there? Oh, it's been a while. Let's go say hi. Hey, Navia! What you up to?
Shh!
Get lost, Monica! I don't want to see you back here until you're ready to wake up! I'm sorry, did you hear me asking for excuses?
No, I'll do...
Why is she so aggressive? She won't even listen to what the poor girl has to say. Oh, hey, cut her some slack.
Wait! Huh? Who do you think you are? So...
Savannah, is this how you always treat your staff?
My staff!
Of course.
Overwork!
But Philmont can...
Monica, back!
Huh?
Just do as you're told!
Wow, what a
Sorry. Looks like I've dragged you into some drama again. Her name is Savannah. She's the new head chef at Hotel de Boer. Ever since she took the... One guy...
I'm sorry.
At his family's request, Savannah is... Our next thought was to talk to the other chefs at the restaurant and get a better idea of their working conditions. But with Savannah watching them like a hawk, no one has been willing to open up. And that's why...
Oh, shoot.
Oh, no. And besides... Yeah.
Paimon will join you.
Oh, guys, it's fine. A really famous... Sorry to interrupt. This is a small token.
Monica's the one up...
Our head chef...
Oh,
Thank... A little highly strung, huh?
Paimon doesn't get it.
Well, according to Fermat's family, she has...
Oh, Paimon totally... Huh? Hold on. Find...
Escoffier? Could this mean...
Huh? You know that name, Navia? So, who is this Escoffier, anyway?
Well, for starters, she used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Boer. She recreated the legendary Gâteau de Boer and restored the restaurant back to its former glory. Safe to say...
Gâteau de Boer? That's the super exclusive cake that they only sell a few slices a day, right? Wow.
Well, but none of the chefs...
The Fortress of Mirabede?
Escoffier didn't...
So that's what...
Even though Escoffier is no longer head chef at the hotel. So, I'm guessing what Monica wants is for us to convince Escoffier to try...
Oh, Paimon gets it! Monica wants Escoffier to come back and kick Savannah out. It's simple.
You thought cream of mushroom soup was ready. You'd have had more. At least then you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good cream and mushroom.
I'm sorry, Cream. I'm sorry, Mushroom.
As you can see, Escoffier is that kind of chef.
You have to leave it on the heat for long enough.
Yes, Chef.
Then go back.
Yes, Chef.
Excuse us,
Waiting to be served? Sorry, we're...
Oh, no.
So you're not paying customers? Then I'm afraid the wait will be even longer.
It's hard to talk to Escoffier when she's in the zone. Let's take a seat.
Looks like the rush hour is finally over. Is it?
These days, yes. I'd say business has tripled since Escoffier joined as temporary head chef. Well, in her—
Wait, take these home with you. We can't serve them now, and
Oh,
For what?
Firmont.
He's the chef that he decided to pick up some work to help pay the bills. Escoffier knows their situation, so she's been making some extra food every day for him to take—
Hey, I heard that, Navia! I've told you before, no one's making extra food. Hilaire's making blunders in the—
Yeah, failed dishes that just so happen to be nutritionally
So you two must be the world-famous traveler and his companion, Paimon. Yes? Is there something I can help you with?
Oh, so you know us already. I'll skip the introduction then. We are here to talk about Savannah.
Oh, I certainly am, but besides,
What?
well, she was—
That's?
Honestly, I do wonder if she's just emulating me. I mean, I'm not the most pleasant head chef to be around either. Anyway, Fiamar and the others probably think that Savannah—
I wouldn't be so sure about that, Escoffier.
She mentioned—
Whatever shortcoming. Plus,
Oh, Monica. I can't believe her! Unbelievable! I won't see—
Wait, so now?
let's go catch up to her. We don't want to keep her—
wait. She looks like... Is that Escoffier?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry,
Oh,
But...
what the heck?
Get up, Monica! Can't you see that you're just making your customer feel more awkward? If you want forgiveness, then do what—
Savannah's...
That's some...
We apologize for interrupting your meal, sir.
It's fine.
Oh,
Gosh, that's pretty strict.
I mean, we all knew that these days, and it's only gotten worse since we're...
Monica, you don't need to call me—
Yeah, but through no fault of your own. What happened back then? That banquet was...
Lumaline? What's that?
a new drug from the Fontaine Research Institute, produced from an extract of the Lumitoile. Apparently,
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that. They found out you can use it as a flavor enhancer since it's
they all— Unfortunately,
Everyone knows that, but you took all the blame. And now look at you.
what are you trying to say? Sure, the Spina's Tavern is no Hotel de Boer, but come on. It's not that, but—
Oh.
Monica, besides,
If only Savannah was half the boss you were.
I'm sorry? Do you have a problem with my conduct as—
No, chef.
So, you do remember who's boss?
what happened?
You made me your not—
Whoa. Sounds like someone has a chip on her shoulder.
My God, have you grown a temper since I last saw— Have you put even
Ho ho! I was not expecting to see something this spicy as soon as Escoffier returned.
Fanagem?
Aye, miladies. Might I make a humble...
The traditional way.
That's right! I'm talking of
According to legend, the founders of the cooking contest.
Huh.
Ah, well, it might sound that way to us. And indeed.
Reintroduction?
What say you, Escoffier?
Sure.
Exhibition. If we're going to battle it out, let's put it all on the—
I don't want anything to happen to you.
But if you lose,
What? The?
Only the legendary handbook written by the original head chef Modeste. It contains all. It's the greatest treasure in Fontaine's
Present and former. Wait, but that already includes Savannah, though.
What do you want that old thing for? You have your own copy, don't you?
Don't I want your...
I'm sorry.
Stop trying to change the topic. What's wrong, Escoffier? Scared you're gonna lose to me? Oh, I'm sure it won't. And as for the contest itself, let's make it a bake-off. Gâteau de Bourg, per the recipe in the codex. Well, Escoffier, you against me. Are you in or out?
You sound surprisingly confident. All right then, let's see how much you've actually grown. I hope you
Believe me.
Escoffier, are you sure this is a good idea? You accepted her terms a little hastily.
So, this whole bake...
Well, I got a sense that she's holding something back. But we chefs always express ourselves in our cooking. So if she won't talk, this might be the best way to find out what's really going on with her.
Huh? Holding back? Sure didn't sound that way to Paimon.
Escoffier only picked up on it because she's the same way. Always closed off, never letting you know. Okay, that's...
Oh, that? Well, it's not so much a recipe book as a diary of Modeste's adventures. Back in the day, he and his good friend Savelli explored far and wide, partly adventuring, partly looking for new ingredients and developing new recipes. Their creations had an enormous influence on the course of Fontaine cuisine, turning it into a much more vibrant and diverse scene. For instance, legend has it that the original Gâteau de Bourg was made using a special secret ingredient that Modeste discovered on one of his adventures. So rare was the ingredient that they could never make more than 16 slices of the cake per Modeste, and especially Modeste. He was hailed as a once-in-a-generation genius, and over time, the recipes from his adventure log became known as the Codex de Bourg.
Ah, Paimon's heard this kind of story before. Armed with the Codex, the Hotel de Bourg took its rightful place as the finest restaurant in the land, serving those recipes.
What? No, of course. Anyway, and that was it. Even then, it's still.
Oh!
Yes, well.
Case in point. Even the Gâteau de Bourg.
Wait, really? Why though? Didn't that recipe make it into the Codex?
It did, but like I said, it's the dusty old book now. So, as for why we get.
Oh!
Hey now, just think.
Anyway, before I.
Could it be...
Well, it was clearly precious enough to give to Escoffier as a parting gift. Meanwhile, Savannah only got a copy. Maybe from her...
You think?
What?
Who knows? We could speculate forever. Better to just let our Gâteau do the talking. It means vesting her in this, however much she's changed.
Well,
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Gâteau de bourg is very complicated to make. Usually, it takes 3 chefs working in tandem. Now, if I had...
Well, that's...
Well, I have heard the
Oh, count me in, even if it means competing against the Traveler. So be it. I'll show you what I'm made of.
come...
I've always called it chopping stuff up, not mise en place. But it's basically the same thing, right?
Oh, Navia. The difference in your case...
Finally on the right path.
Looks like you found that easier than I expected.
Yeah, thankfully it was pretty straightforward in the end. You made it sound like we'd be carving statues out of fruit.
Well, brace yourself, because the next step is anything but straightforward. I'll be using a kind of special food processor I got the Fontaine Research Institute to make for me. It uses cold temperature extraction to isolate the essence of cooking ingredients. But this isn't exactly standard kitchen equipment, so that probably didn't make a whole lot of sense. Let me give you a demonstration instead.
Custom-made equipment from the Fontaine Research Institute, huh? That's some pretty high-tech food prep. Paimon's never used anything this weird before. Cool! No, weird.
And done. These are the flavor compounds.
Wow! Even the smell is so much...
Absolutely. I'll demonstrate again. Now, watch closely. Slowly and carefully. Not a drop too much, and not a drop too little. Yeah! And voila! Now it's your turn. Not terrible, considering this was but the Traveler's work was surprisingly good. That goes without saying. Still, alright, now for the part I've been looking forward to. I want each of you to cook something from the hotel. That's right. How's it going? Look at that! With the grace of a...
Pretty good, right? Not to brag or anything.
6 points.
What?
That's 6 out of 100.
What?
You say you're a connoisseur. By that logic...
Aww.
Me next. I'll have you know that this batch of
So you went...
Aw.
Now to the final dish.
So,
This is our last
8 points.
darn. That's...
Not exactly. The color is spot on. Beautiful aroma. Excellent presentation. I have to give this one...
How did you pull that off?
Don't get me wrong. There's room for improvement. But still, this is clearly the work of an accomplished chef. I can really...
Hey, you made the...
Well, It looks like I lost Vic.
But if it takes 3 chefs, that still leaves 1 slot remaining.
Chef Escoffier,
Oh, it's Hilaire. What brings you here?
I heard the news. Oh, no, I know I'm not there yet. It's actually my dad who wanted to help.
Firma, last I heard, you could barely get out of bed.
Chef Escoffier, I've had enough of sitting around at home while you run yourselves ragged. If you let...
Yeah.
The fact is...
Firma.
I... Huh? That's strange. Why are my hands shaking?
What do you call this, Firma?
I...
Do it again! Again! Again!
I...
Hopeless. Get out of my kitchen.
Dad, what's wrong?
I don't understand. I was feeling so much better, and then I...
Dad, talk to me.
I think the real issue here is not physical exhaustion, but psychological trauma.
Monica, when did you get here?
Probably because... But anyway, Firma, I'm so...
You have nothing to apologize for, Monica. During those long nights of...
Oh, come on.
She sounds like the...
She's been getting harsher and harsher on us ever since she heard about Escoffier's new role in the Fleuve Cendre. Seems...
What is this? It looks like a dog's been at it! In the trash now!
Then she orders us to redo the dish again and again, but we never know what's going to make her happy.
Do it again! Do it again! Do it again!
Every time you remake...
Either straighten yourself...
So now, it's...
Oh, man.
The more I want to get it perfect, the more my hands shake, and the more scared I am of making another mistake.
How can you give up so easy? And even under Savannah, you talk about working late into the night trying to perfect your dish.
I don't know what's come over me. When I think back, I just remember feeling like my heart and my hands were growing heavier. Maybe Savannah was right.
Dad.
I will win this contest.
But what if you can't find another assistant in time? Clearly, I'm in no state to...
Even if I had to go.
Oh, well, Paimon and Nadia will still keep practicing.
And so will I.
Yeah, and if...
Actually, I thought maybe I could help. That's sort of why I'm here.
What? Why didn't you say so?
I was going...
You do this for us?
All right, fine by me. But aren't you still working for Savannah?
I know, but it's... I'm done with sucking it up. It's time to try and turn things around. If this cooking contest can get Savannah to see the error of her ways, then I'm sure she'll forgive me for this.
Well, Paimon didn't think we'd be poaching from...
Great. Spina sponsored? Wait.
Oh, yeah! Feast!
All right, if you insist, then prepare for some of the finest food of your lives. That's not a bad...
That was a dream come true. Paimon never knew Fontanian cuisine could be this good.
Why, Savannah? Oh, nothing. I wanted to see if there was anything I'm missing. But I can't find anything. The copy I gave her not only has... Yeah, maybe. We were. She was a little... Those qualities are why I recommended her to replace me as head chef. I never imagined for 1 second that she'd call... well, I mean to an and the... Yes. The story goes that after Modeste unveiled his Gâteau de Bourg and was hailed as a culinary genius, he was admired and adored by all. Unlike Modeste, whose every new creation was an instant hit, Savelli seemed to face setbacks every turn, and with Modeste being whisked off to all manner of function, people started gossiping about Savelli and the relationship between the two. Everything came to an abrupt end when Modeste, and one rumor had it that Savelli actually killed Modeste. Unlikely, still, beyond a point, there's no way of knowing what truly happened in the past. And that's why I have to win this contest tomorrow. Then get the truth about everything that's been going on. Even if it means... You're right about that. Just follow my lead.
It's Cooking Contest Day! To the
Did you hear the news? Escoffier's coming back for a cook.
Mesdames et messieurs, welcome.
Savannah?
Monica?
In the interests of the labels will be placed out of sight.
As one of the judges.
Both contestants have taken their positions. Then, without further ado, let the Hôtel de Bord cooking contest commence!
Monica, Traveler, even the best chef in the world can't flavor their food without... Even the best chef in the world can't flavor their food without prepping the flavoring, right?
Alphonse! Gaspar! Get to work!
Even the best chef in the world can't flavor their food without prepping the flavoring, right?
Looks like our two head chefs are raring to go. Like an oven on full blast, this competition is quickly heating.
That should be enough flavoring. Now hurry up and balance the flavors.
Come on, Escoffier! Come on, Traveler!
Yeah! A dash of frosting! Cha! Ha! Ka! Yeah! Cha!
Alphonse! What are you playing at? Not how I taught you to do it! Stop horsing around and do it again!
The balance of flavors is about right, but the quantity is too low.
So, what do you think?
Escoffier is already on the final step of the recipe.
I think this flavor profile is still a little bit off.
Stay calm, Escoffier. There has to be a way to balance the flavors. Just think.
You can't match Escoffier's talent.
I present to you Gâteau de Bourg. At first, the flavor. That went just as I expected.
Time's up! Contestants, please take your dishes to the back.
That guy was right.
We both made the same.
Whoa! This is really rather good.
Wonderfully soft.
I would give this one at least 9.9 out of only because... Huh? All right, on to gâteau number 2.
I have a feeling that the...
How exciting!
Not just the sugar.
And Paimon thought this meant...
Something's...
I can now declare that the creator of the first gâteau...
What? It's... Savannah?
No!
Hey! Savannah! What did you do? Oh,
Well, someone's a sore loser. These cake... It was Vanishem's, isn't it more...
You judges, we demand.
That's enough! What, as head chef, Savannah? If you want the coda, scoff, but you must.
It's a little late.
Look, Savannah. But only on.
So, will that be all, ex-head chef?
I didn't mean that to be a scolding from your former boss. Just a word of advice from a fellow chef. And but.
I know what I'm doing.
Alright, fine.
Escoffier!
The Codex de Boer!
Escoffier? How could you let her get away with this?
Yeah!
It's alright. It was just a bake-off, not the end of the world. I'm already over. Besides, it's not. Honestly, if I'd have known that giving her the.
No.
Huh?
That's it? No secrets, no nothing? I don't believe it! This can't be happening.
Oh, Chef Savannah!
Savannah?
It's nothing life-threatening.
Pent up strength.
The truth is,
however hard. Yes, there are nights when she makes us redo things. Oh, she'll hide herself.
But why?
Our best guess is...
And
Even so,
Yeah, and it's definitely...
Huh, about that.
Leone and Algalia.
Well, how...
oh, this is aggravated assault.
Is it real?
Oh, relax. This is the offending flavors are or in other words, we have a traitor.
I'm sorry. It was Chef Savannah. She said if I didn't cooperate, she would...
Calm down, Monica. Whatever's going on with you.
Food safety. Wait, you mean the Lumaline incident? So you procured the contaminated
But I swear I didn't do it on purpose. But the last thing I expected was for Savannah to...
This is...
I know. I thought Escoffier would hate my guts if she ever found out, and yet somehow that's ended up in me doing something even worse.
Seriously? Oh. Firstly, it's so you don't need to feel ashamed or frightened. Oh, well, I'm not saying you don't. You should tell Vanish. Good. Now, back to Savannah.
What happened to me?
I've overheard some customers murmuring about how the Hotel de Boer hasn't been the same since Escoffier left. They think our menu doesn't taste like it used to, especially our signature items.
Now that you mention it, but the difference was...
Still, as Hedge, so many times I've seen her make the cake base. Oh,
Yeah, thinking back on...
she wants to prove that, but after countless set, and at some point along...
Doubting Escoffier? For what?
Yeah. Also, she could retain her place as the #1 chef in Fontaine.
Oh, for goodness.
Of course. Seeing how
There's still one. She might not be on the...
You'd think so.
New head chef, you say?
I wonder, can the...
this tastes different from last time. Is it undercooked or something?
Take this. It's a copy of the Codex de Boer. From now on, you will be its keeper. Don't listen to the doubt. Hey, did you hear me? Once I'm...
All this time, I've...
Let's give her the...
In that case, I'll go and update from...
So, we'll come back tomorrow then.
That was a long day.
Oh, nice! Macarons or...
Traveler, how much do you know about the snow-winged goose? Every year, they migrate long distances. Fontaine poets often use the image of that goose to explore, but what those poets don't know, when's the lead goose? So the truth is that leadership, with all the responsibilities and pressures that come with it, it's something that everyone, I get, cooking is a science, not magic. Of course, some people have them. I'd have no reason to expect so much from others if, and come to
Jenny's adventure team?
Why are we here so check on her? Oh no, Escoffier.
I'm fine. Just need to get some... Huh? What happened to my coffee? Did I really drink it all? Alright. Thanks. I appreciate...
Well, there's cooking facilities here. Or we could just grab a cup of coffee from Cafe Lieutenant.
Coffee. I feel much better now. Thank you so much, Traveler and Paimon.
Glad to hear it. But make sure to catch up on your sleep when you get the chance. Wait, what?
I'll save it for...
Escoffier! Have you seen Savannah?
Huh?
After seeing her home yesterday, we were only to find an... I left Alphonse and the others to keep... If she's not here...
Boss, Escoffier...
Alphonse? You're supposed...
We were, but...
Oh, looks like...
Wait a... Of course! From the Codex! Yeah, but...
The Codex?
Seriously? So...
Hold on.
It was you. You let the Lumaline through, didn't you? It sounds like...
Retrieve the... So the cooking... this is... First, we thought that Savannah...
You're finally here. Of course. I should have put to even the suggestion that Escoffier was keeping secrets from me. It was all part of your great...
We should be getting close to the spot marked on the map.
Of all the stupid things she's done, this really takes the cake. The moment we find her, I'm gonna curse the living daylights out of her.
Whoa, this place looks like an underwater restaurant, doesn't it? Huh? Some blubber beasts have come to join the Oh, they ran off!
That could be easier said than done. Something's
We prepared a banquet for...
We have... See, this is why you should always bring snacks.
There is no time for that. Romaritime flowers and Lumitoile will have to do. freezer!
Blubber beasts or not.
Trust me, they'll love it.
Oh, good question.
Yes, we can.
Hey, be careful! Scare them off too much and they might not come back again.
The tracks turned back again. Ugh, so annoying.
Wow, it's really singing! It must taste better than Paimon thought!
A dash of frosting! Yeah! Yeah! Hey, it's open!
Hey, give me your water.
Here.
I said...
Sure.
All those years later, not only have I found the ruin that Savelli kept hidden. Hey, go scout a... Did you not hear me?
Why don't you do it yourself?
Oh, when did you learn to fight back? You're always so compliant when I give you instructions by letter.
That's because you threatened to expose me for the Lumiline incident.
Ha! Don't be... You were terrified of her finding out about your part in the Lumiline incident, and you resented the way... So you jumped at the chance to convince yourself that she was the villain. That she deliberately hid her secret recipes from you just to hold you back. First, idolization, then jealousy, suspicion, and self-deception. That's what this comes down to. It was the same story. He offered Modest. He promised to explore the world with him, only to later destroy all records of their adventures. It's a miracle I even found this place. You have no idea the countless hours I spent piecing it all together.
I am no Savelli. No.
Oh, You didn't show any remorse when she left.
You're right.
Ooh, feisty. But you should watch your tone. Talking to me like that could...
I somehow doubt that.
What?
Ever since I learned the truth, I've been biding my time, waiting for this moment. You've played me like a fiddle for so long!
But you drank it too!
It's what we both deserve. This is the price we must pay for betraying Escoffier. You'll die here with me, Monica!
You...
What's so funny?
Oh, you're too much. I thought I'd play along for a bit just to amuse myself. You gave a very rousing performance. I saw your dumb plan a mile off. There's no poison in these bottles, just clean, fresh water.
No. Everything I ever did was a failure. And now, I failed again, for the last time.
Hey, why don't you try your hand at being a comedian in your next life? You gotta... You should have just done like I asked, Savannah. All I wanted you to do was scout the ruins for me. But you had your chance, and now it's time to say goodbye.
Stop right there!
Let her go, Monica!
Escoffier?
Ugh, looks like...
You can't!
Stay back if you... Escoffier and...
Monica...
Modest had a secret. The truth behind his so-called genius, the...
Are you serious?
He and Savelli. We're talking about a power... That's right. I've done my research.
Will you listen?
My eyes are wide open. Just wait till I get my hands on this treasure. You'll see what a fool you've been.
Wait, what's that sound?
Just when I thought she couldn't get any crazier. She's lucky the whole place didn't collapse.
Uh-oh, Savannah's going to...
Monica must have taken her. Oh, what a cow.
That's true.
Oh, well, our path's been blocked, so let's look for another route. A little amuse-bouche! The water looks pretty deep here. Maybe it leads somewhere. Off to the freezer! They were probably awakened by the explosion just now. Alright, Knife Skills 101. Time for some rough chopping. Teamwork is dreamwork!
Quietly now.
Try and stop me! Another door? Guess we need to prepare another feast for our guests. A dash of frosting! Off to the freezer! It seems to really like the texture of Rome maritime flowers. A dash of frosting! Enough! Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
I will have order. Stabilize.
Gotcha.
Incinerate!
I never knew you could process Lumitwol like that. Alright, I've got to jot this down. Lumitwols and Maritime flowers. This could open the door to a whole new world.
Yep, that's literally the plan. Wait, hold on. Which door are you talking about?
That's strange. These don't look Romorian to me. More like last century Fontaine.
Adventurers from last century Fontaine, huh? Oh, Modeste and Savelli, do you think they camped here?
By the looks of it, this was a one-person camp. They adventured together, but maybe one of them came back alone. You really
trust our adventurers' instincts. We're pros at this stuff, just like you're a pro in the kitchen. Okay, well, the Traveler has more adventuring experience overall, but Paimon's death... Paimon was just about to...
Huh, no kidding. Are all adventurers so obsessed with journaling? I mean, I guess I take a lot of notes.
Anyway, let's find out who was here.
It's been years since it's exactly the sad. The treasure of Remoria. Our limited stock of... He was praised as... Modeste tried as... Our conversations grew scarce. And we saw less and less of each other. I didn't fight it. He had new friends, and I told myself that maybe one day, when I've put these feelings of... Unfortunately...
So it was Savelli?
I always thought it was just a legend. But if it's...
In that case, what does that say about the death of Modeste? If it's all true, maybe Savelli really did...
The taste of Get being the perfection. But as he baked, it was only when he was sipping on coffee one day and realized he could not taste the bitter. The treasure of Remoria stimulates the senses. In hindsight, over the course of his many... The finest culinary talent of his generation now faced a future in which he would never be able to taste anything. And because we had become estranged, I could not be there to stop him, to offer some words of comfort. Or even yet despite everything.
The treasure of Remoria? Guess
So, Modeste also...
Modeste told me Did he hope I would gain? But if the public ever learned how Modeste's greatest triumph became his undoing, his fall from grace would be swift and merciless. 1 minute a genius, the next a joke. It would surely spell the end for his restaurant too. What would be his legacy then? How would future generations view everything we built together? I fear the scorn I have faced these last years would pale in comparison. I cannot let that. I will do what I must. It may lead his... I would rather the final loose end is the evidence here. At the bottom of the sea.
Huh? What's wrong? Didn't we say Savannah?
So we thought...
The treasure of Remoria. I have found you at last. Savelli, you tried your best to bury the truth, but you underestimated the children of... But now, finally, the secret to Remoria's military might is within my grasp. The treasure of... Oh, it's...
Monica? Oh...
Escoffier?
Oh, Savelli! So he came here...
All that.
Monica?
Oh, shut your pie hole!
She's a nutcase! A liability to herself and everyone else! Well, now it's up to us to clean up the mess she's made. Take these golems out!
Busted.
Wrath from the skies!
Ah! Why is this place still shaking? Enough chit-chat. Let's get out of here, Traveler! Escoffier, come on!
Okay, I'm coming.
Oh, no you don't. If I can't get what I want, neither will any of you. I've got nothing to show for my life's work so far. But if I can take another so-called genius down with me in my final moment, then it was all worth it.
You're a psycho!
What? I may be a lousy chef, but it looks like I'm not a complete waste of space.
Escoffier! Savannah!
Traveler! And Paimon!
Venejem!
What did you We had to do so.
It was my fault Escoffier had to leave. Come back, Escoffier.
Okay, so...
Huh?
Forget. If you were that bad, why would all your staff show up?
Escoffier's right. Things were pretty
Our customers know. At the end of the day...
No,
Well, about that...
It's been a while, Chef Savannah.
Firmal? I'm so sorry, but...
Actually...
Huh?
We thought Firmin's problem was purely psychological in nature. But after the threat letter came to light, and as it turns out, she was lacing it with Lumaline the whole time.
No way!
It can. A small...
I asked my friends at the Fontaine Research Institute about it. They said that with the low dose I was taking, the risks are pretty small. They also fixed me up with some meds and said I should recover in no time. Well, there's...
You mean...
Oh...
Let's not be too quick to... So you better make sure...
I will. I'm sorry. Is it just...
It's because the heating...
What?
I felt like something was off during the cooking contest. Once I got around to checking all the equipment, all the ovens in the... I would have figured it out the day of the bake.
No. I spent so long... It all comes back.
Oh, do you know how long I spent perfecting my Gâteau de Bourg? 3 years. And you clearly have no idea. Genius or not, everyone makes mistakes. Modeste did. You're only allowed... Surely you haven't...
Haha!
What?
So you got your mojo back?
Yeah.
Friends again!
Good. So now that's out of the way. It's time for payback. You cheated in our last bake-off, and I demand a rematch.
But that was mostly...
Right. And also...
No! So grab your spatula and get ready, because this rematch is
Hey!
The second cooking contest commences now!
This time, no more games, and no holding back!
I feel like I don't have the right to be here.
Hey, what are you so afraid of? You can't unbake it now. And if you don't serve it, then good or bad, you'll never find out how to improve. If you're too scared to fail, you'll never know what real success tastes like. So?
Embrace your failure. Taste it. Digest it. That's the way to success.
I don't know. Sounds like it's easier said than done.
I'll do it.
The results are in! Oh yeah, look at that! Savannah looks pretty chipper too, considering she lost.
Now, where were we? Yes. Do you have any more questions for me after everything that's happened? I had 2 reasons for leaving. One was the food safety incident, of course, but the other was that the Hotel de Boer had so I decided...
Improve!
Well, a while back, I got to know a fellow chef from Liyue, and in her, I saw so many new possibilities. She has that same adventurous spirit that Modeste and Sibeli had in their youth. Slime mucus, lizard tails. With her, nothing's off the table. There's a whole world of new flavors out there waiting to be explored, hiding away in ingredients we overlook. Case in point, remember those
What?
And the other half?
Uh-oh. Paimon's suddenly not sure she wants to try your cooking anymore.
Don't worry, it's not gonna be a free-for-all like in Modeste's time. Before I put anything into my food, I'll obviously do my research, make sure it doesn't contain any harmful substances. In the meantime, take this. It's a recipe for Petit Gâteau de Boer, revised version. I tweaked...
All right! So, do you ever see your...
Oh, of course. I've already promised Vanishem that I'll come back every once in a while to make sure the quality of the food remains at an acceptable level.
Surely, Monica... She practically dedicated her life to finding the lost pieces of Modeste's diary. Then...
Since you mentioned the treasure, between the so-called treasure of Remoria was most likely a substance that the Remorian...
Huh?
Don't forget, it was and as for the Lumaline, it may well have been some... Even if Sibeli hadn't destroyed it all,
So after all that, feels strange to say about Paimon...
Hey!
Huh? You just got back from that. Did you see any experts say?
Wait!
If